Hey, what's up, traders? Just a quick reminder, we're still doing this contest. If you'd like, comment, subscribe to all the videos that I post this month. We're going to pick somebody who's done that for the course of the month and give them free access to the full academy. And if you already have access to the academy, some sort of call with me. So check out our video for a winner of last month for February, and I'll probably hop on a call with you anyway. So like, comment, subscribe, and we'll choose a winner at the end of the month. And thanks for your support. Peace. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's March 29th, 2020. I can't believe it's almost April. And what a crazy year so far it's been. I got a microphone here. I'm sitting outside trying to get some fresh air and sunshine to build up my immune system and just to get fresh air, because it's been hard being in quarantine for, I guess, 2 weeks now, and not being able to travel and go to restaurants and go to the gym. So it's starting to get to me a little bit. So I've been trying to spend as much time outside as I can, and that's what I recommend you guys do. And guys and girls, if you're feeling a little stir crazy, it's definitely helpful. So doing what I can to keep good vibes and keep positive. I mean, this week, I'm excited for this week. It's going to be a crazy volatile trading week. It's not like they haven't all been, but I think right now we have NFP on Friday. We have we have more unemployment data, so it's going to be a lot of movement in the market. So, but I've seen a pretty big correlation in the dollar that I want to talk about today in our video. I shared the charts in the VIP group, so I'll go ahead and pull those up for you. Let's see here. And so let's start off with the dollar index here. So you can see we're in a massive channel. I sent this out to the VIP group in our chat room, but we had this huge channel we were trading in, and this was a massive breakout. Of course, this was more from the panic of the pandemic. So we had this huge breakout here, and we've broken back inside the channel. So, I think this is a big false breakout. I think we might see a bounce, maybe a continuation lower. A lot of times on Sunday, we get a continuation of just kind of the momentum that the market ended it on Friday. So that's kind of what I expect to see today. And then going into Monday, maybe some dollar strength coming into the market, because if we look across the board here, so here's the dollar index. And, I think this is just a huge breakdown, false breakout. So that's, in my opinion, will lead us to lower prices for the dollar. So here's the pretty much inverse correlation of that. And I'll pull this up on a chart, live chart, although the markets aren't on. You can see I drew the channel here. So, perfect channel. We'll see if we break all the way back down with the dollar strength. I don't really think that's going to happen. And this is the correlation I'm seeing across the board here. You see right at 61.8. I think we're approaching an excellent shorting opportunity for sure in a lot of different pairs. So 61.8 here in Euro USD. And so, I can't plan too far ahead in the market right now, because of you really never know what could happen right now. But see, there's 61.8 there. And GBP USD, 61.8. We're approaching. A lot of times with the pounds, the 78.6 is really the level that's kind of a key level, which would make sense because we're on the backside of this trend line. So we'll see if the 61.8 offers resistance, or if we just plow through the way that pound does and move to the 78.6. So, but we're at some key levels here. Take a look at dollar Swiss. We're approaching 61.8 here, right? So we had this big breakdown, 61.8 we're approaching. The 38.2 in USD JPY. So a lot of times, if we get a perfect retrace to 38.2, that would just mean this would be a continuation, and we could more or less count on higher prices. So, but the yen, there's going to be a lot at stake whether or not this is going to be a risk off week. You know, the virus hasn't gotten any better, that's for sure. So, you know, there's definitely that chance. Here we are on Australian dollar, 61.8 we're approaching. We're starting to kind of flag a little bit, but would really hope for us to see a rally up to here today, and or, you know, going into New York session tomorrow, and that would be a great opportunity. So you can see we're at these 61.8 retracements kind of like all the way across the board. Let's take a look at dollar CAD. And I have a feeling too that we could be seeing it for oil at these like super low prices that we're at. So we got capped off at the 50% retracement, 1.40, which is a big psychological level. So this will be interesting to see if this holds or not. Or perhaps we start to see a move in oil and this really accelerates to the downside, or, you know, doesn't even have to be oil. I mean, it could just be the dollar breaking down some more like it did on Friday, which would be, you know, it got hammered Friday, that's for sure. So here we are on NZD USD. So hopefully you're seeing the pattern here. So what my game plan to start out the week is watch for these 61.8 retracements here. So we're right here again on NZD USD. So watch for these 61.8 retracements. Perhaps we'll see some dollar strength come into the market, right? So, you know, here comes the dollar strength right here. And this would make sense, especially if, say we look at the dollar index. Right, and so we see some dollar strength and maybe a move higher to retest the top of this channel. Let's see where this is on Fibonacci. What do you know, right? So right at here at 61.8 here. So I think, you know, a bounce in the dollar, see some dollar strength Monday, maybe even turn around Tuesday if it can hold off that long. But I think we're going to see more market movement before then, that's for sure. So we see some dollar strength come in here, a move to retest the top of this channel, and then like continuation moves higher in all these, you know, like all these dollar pairs. So, you know, we retest 199.9 and then we move lower. And that would make sense because we would, for Euro USD, make as an example, hit this 61.8 and then retrace to 38.2 down here, which would be 109.50, and then potentially continue higher. Pound dollar, same scenario, right? Either we move up 78.6 or we just retrace down and then move higher. And so you can see the pattern here in NZD USD. Get a move lower and then we push higher. And so that would be if, you know, temporary dollar strength and then the market comes in and starts selling dollars. And so that's what I'm going to be looking for, especially this week. Of course, I'm going to be watching the indices and metals and all that stuff too. But I think this is going to be very significant for the dollar, especially with NFP Friday. So that being said, it's going to be a super volatile week. So manage your risk appropriately. If you'd like to get started in our group, click the link below. Be safe out there, and hopefully all this will be over soon. Peace.